Bonus depreciation is quietly one of the most powerful tax tools a real estate investor can have, and right now, it's slipping through your fingers in slow motion. The government basically handed small investors a golden ticket in 2017, and now they're taking it back 1 percentage point at a time. Let's back up, because if you've never heard of bonus depreciation, you're probably leaving serious money on the table every single tax season. Think of it like this: the IRS lets you pretend certain parts of a property aged 10 years overnight, so you can write off that aging against your income today instead of spreading it over decades. Back in 2017, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act supercharged this thing to 100%, meaning you could take the entire deduction in year one on qualifying assets. Investors were buying properties, doing cost segregation studies, and legally wiping out their taxable income like a cheat code had been unlocked. The headlines were glowing, the real estate podcasts were electric, and syndicators were practically recruiting investors on the basis of the tax benefits alone. But like most good things handed out in Washington, it came with an expiration date nobody tattooed on their forehead. Starting in 2023, bonus depreciation stepped down to 80%. Then 60% in 2024, and it keeps falling 5 percentage points each year until it hits 0 in 2027, unless Congress does something about it. That phase down might sound gradual, but for a small investor running tight margins, every percentage point shaved off is real money walking out the door. Here's the psychological gut punch. You watched your wealthier counterparts build entire business models around a tax benefit that you're now being told is temporary and shrinking. It's a little like being invited to an all-you-can-eat buffet, filling your plate, then having the waiter slowly remove dishes while whispering, "This was always a limited time offer." Now, the savvy investors who actually made generational moves during the 100% window weren't the ones just dreaming about it. They were the ones who ran the numbers and acted decisively. The lesson hiding in plain sight is that tax policy is cyclical, and Washington has a long, boring, very predictable history of giving breaks and then quietly clawing them back. Bonus depreciation fits squarely into that bigger pattern of temporary stimulus followed by normalization, and if history rhymes, there's a real possibility it gets extended, modified, or reinvented before the 0% cliff actually arrives. Community voices across real estate forums and investor groups are already buzzing with predictions that political pressure from landlords, syndicators, and small business owners could push Congress to act before 2027. One huge misconception we need to kill right now is that bonus depreciation only benefits the ultra-wealthy or massive commercial operators. That is simply not true. A small investor buying a single short-term rental or a modest commercial property can still run a cost segregation study and accelerate tens of thousands of dollars of deductions using whatever percentage remains. The practical lesson history keeps teaching us is this: build your investment thesis on cash flow first, and treat tax benefits as the bonus they were literally named to be. Disciplined investors who bought for income and happened to get the depreciation benefit came out ahead. The ones who bought times, because times of the depreciation benefit often found themselves underwater when the deals didn't pencil without the tax magic. Take moderate, calculated positions. Don't swing for the fences, chasing a tax strategy that's mid-phase out without confirming your numbers still work at 60, 40, or even 0% bonus depreciation. Process over prediction every single time, because nobody in this game has a reliable crystal ball. And the ones who pretend they do are usually selling something. Position size matters more than conviction, and a tax-advantaged deal that represents too large a share of your net worth is still a concentrated risk, no matter how beautiful the depreciation schedule looks. We have seen enough sure thing real estate plays unravel to know that humility and diversification are the quiet heroes of long-term wealth building. At the end of the day, the discipline of investing is less about catching every wave and more about not getting destroyed when the tide goes out unexpectedly. Sizing right, staying rational, and building systems that survive policy changes are the habits that compound into real financial freedom over decades. The beautiful irony here is that the investors who will stress least about bonus depreciation phasing out are the ones who never needed it to make the deal work, and that is exactly the standard worth holding yourself to. Whether the government extends it, kills it, or reinvents it, your strategy should be resilient enough to shrug and keep moving. If you want help navigating all of this, whether that's getting started in real estate investing, connecting with contractors for your next project, or finding lenders who understand your goals, check out our links in the description below.